Sorry. I thought I saw a fellow running away.
Another
but
one.
Didn't get a good look at him.
Terrible. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already...
Always sad. Someone has
This,
to die.
when I got here.
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was... I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Poor old woman.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosities.
Just
I
like
promise
always.
you'll see
Nobody
one-
saw anything useful. Bust. Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, you'll need to talk to your Leaf, though. If he's willing, then
My
we'll talk.
sister and I once traveled the world to assemble
The Stormcloaks are fighting. These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered. All right, I noticed a trail of blood. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy. If she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Large... Well, she's dead. But I guess that's not unusual. I mean, sorry. Was only joking with you. The only unusual thing is the shape. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course. I wouldn't hold out too much. Now, I really got to get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave. Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking the... Ask her about it if you want an earful. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there. I'm not much of a strategist. I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Be on the... I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught. They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own? Huh? What's it say? Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
Can I help you? Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a... Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would, be interested. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold. Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly. I don't care much for the war, one way or the other.
What? Yeah.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. That's quite an accusation. I assume you have proof? I don't want to believe it. Woundfirth has been a trusted friend to Ulfric for many years. It pains me to see that the Whispers had truth to them. Woundfirth shall be apprehended. I thank you for your diligence in getting to the... The streets of Windhelm are now safe. You're coming with me. We're finally going to arrest the butcher. Yes, sir.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace. Don't need to pay me no mind. I'm the least important person in here.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide.
Be careful. Hey, watch it.
What is the meaning of this?
You're under the arrest for the murder of Susanna of Candlehearth Hall, and Frigga Shattershield, and all the rest. We are wise to your scheming, you coward.
Has the whole city lost their brains? I've been scrying and auguring to find the murderer myself.
Be careful. Make your excuses from the bloodworks, wizard. Get him out of my sight. Yes, sir. I'm sorry,
You
sir.
should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadri's used wares. Talk to the elf.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the gods go away. But it's done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
The Dunmer gets their drinks at the new Nissa's Corner.
Oh.
I thought I gave you something to... Not entirely true. Though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. To Whiterun with you.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Don't think...
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. Strength and steel are well and good, but...
Hail, companion.
True power in
You're that mage from the college, right? Here things have finally calmed down. I find your wolfish grin unsettling. You're the one casts those illusions. Impressive.
Watch the skies, traveler.
The Eye of Talos was a fine ship once. Now it lies wrecked off an island just north of here. The Imperials think us all. Stay away from the other. The Imperials think we need... Go fiddling. What do you want? Not... hurt. Imagine blowing up an entire town. You see those warriors from Hammer? Best offense is a... I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. It's been too long since we've had a good bandit.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I thought I gave you something to do. To Whiterun with you.
There's you one of those Skyrim for the North. And you're right. At least as far as... Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. Did we really save the Empire? Safe journey.
I'm not much of... Grew up here. Lot of history in these walls. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for detail.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. septims for my supper is all I ask.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor. Terrible shame that. See, he's claimed 3 all lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and Paul.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filth. They're parasite. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't. Don't like it? 2. Don't think I can take you? 100 septims second. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. What was
12
that?
septims on the big one.
Nothing here after. Every night, I walk up. Don't like? Don't think I can take you? All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
That wasn't a fair swing.
Drive that snow back to the ground.
Yeah. Here. Good to see you again, friend. Wouldn't surprise me. Those Thalmor. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate.
I'm a sailor. It's good to spend some time on solid land.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Your stay. And don't break.
I write. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some? Not much, but I hope you like them. There. My father... I'm all alone. Really? Do you have... Oh, well... Thanks anyway, I suppose.
You're that one from the cop.
Got something for just about everybody in here? All. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks... It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house... I've scraped this collection. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a few intrepid souls, even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Don't let...
Farm work is hard work.
I thought the Grey Quarter... The Grey Quarter is not much... Not a Still, it's probably more trouble to... Windhelm, if it looks to you like an impoverished... He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord.
Good afternoon.
He tolerates us,
I was
but
trying
that's
to get
the
to
extent
Morrowind.
of his
The
hospitality.
Dunmer don't care much for the Thalmor, and I figured I'd be safe there. As safe as anywhere, that is. But there's a Khajiit hanging around the main gate. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. I'm sure he's Thalmor, just waiting for me to leave so he can follow me. He'd be saving my life. Again. I know I probably seemed ungrateful. I've just been so scared. Expecting a knife at my throat any minute.
Things have been a lot worse around here. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill. Good luck getting one of the guards to help. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness, none of that matters to me. Until someone... Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe and more... Windhelm was the first city on that. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. Of course, working for both.
Be careful.
First choice.
Need something?
Dunmer do
Hmm? The streets
one of the best
are
soldiers in the
safer now,
Stormcloak army.
thanks to you.
Sword in the chest.
What? Yeah!
I own Hollyfrost Farm. The cruel seas have been sailors for
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are? I love my husband, but he can be a bit dull at times.
What? Yeah!
Trouble? You should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sergeant's used wares.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
What? Yeah!
a dragon to attack kind.
If you've got some time... Huh? My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had. I don't care much for the war, one way or the other. It bothers me that fewer people come to Windhelm these days.
Yeah!
Move on, friend. I have nothing to sell today.
Never should have come here.
Yeah!
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm.
What? I thought the Grey
Yes?
Quarter would be a haven for my
That's
kind.
great news. I better go, right now, before they find me again. This is my chance. Thank you. Here. I stole a lot from the Thalmor over the years. You may as well have some of it. All right, then.
The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it...
Yes?
Farm work is hard work.
I'm so cold.
It's good to relax when I can.
Thanks.
But I
Thanks
still
for
have to
talking
listen
to me.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for
Horses.
my war wound.
All day long.
See ya.
Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
What?
Working in Windhelm is great. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy
Everyone
discounted
says Yorland Greymane is the best. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Yorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard. Trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy. But no one... If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. Don't forget, you find Queen Fridis... sword. I'll reward you.
Take a good look around. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in the long... Corral Mill was a... Luckily for you. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough...
was that? Can't hide from me. Body. Something terrible. Who's there? Hello? Who's there? Hello? Who's there? It's getting jumpy. Huh?
Freshly killed. Whoever did this is still close.
Body.
And will suffer
Absolutely
for their
terrible.
insolence.
Is someone there?
Freshly killed. Whoever did this is still close and will suffer for their insolence.
someone there?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire. Hey, watch it!
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster. Always a pleasure to meet a prospective. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task. Elisif has forbidden the bird. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I wish you luck in finding it.
Good to meet a prospective bard. Ah, yes. Adonato's new work. Shorter than I expected, but words must be judged on merit, not length. I'll look over this later. Why don't you take this for your trouble?
What?
It's so good to see you again.
Look at that edge. Still sharp. I'll present this to the Jarl later. As for you, let me show you some smithing techniques. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
Yeah? What?
Hey, watch it.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drug controls.
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Have you taken care of that? Thank you, thank you! Azura's prop... Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet. I have a lot of respect for Ambar's Frendar, but his views are a little extreme.
Do you know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
I've got all sorts of interesting things for you to buy. What are you doing that for? They are the finest quality.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Assorted fruits and vegetables.
May the god... Blades, helmets... Pretty much anything to suit your needs. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Everyone says
My master can be a bit
Jorlund
short-tempered,
Greymane
but
is the best
I've learned
smith
so
in
much
Skyrim.
from him. I'll
I've
never
come
have...
to change
It doesn't matter
my
what
mind
I
about
believe.
that.
Norellian does. And it might be the only thing keeping him alive right now.
This, it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, how did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file. Either way, now if you'll... Here's for your trouble.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this, even though the file was damaged. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norellian. I can make his final days a bit less painful. I want to thank you for your help. I know my... Here, even though the... Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norellian. I can make his final days a bit less painful. I understand. So, you're interested in my... All right, then. Heard they're reforming the Dawn.
I thought I gave you something to do. The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our hearts and strengthen our blades. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an Empire that... Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been handpicked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. Not in time. Any no, my shout. However, it was my sword piercing. Not in time. Any no, my shout. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. Not in time. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice.
The Stormcloaks are
with the Greybeard.
for Ulfric? He
Given
seems to
enough
have...
ambition
I
and
don't really
dedication.
have a mind for war. And I think he likes having... untrained opinion from time to time.
What is it that you need? Did he now? The man is persistent, I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly then to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
So about this axe. You can return this axe to our friend. The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Make sure he gets it. Proventus, bring me my pen. And the good part.
What? The city's changed. The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Soon enough, we will march on Solitude. And then I was wrong about him. You're right, Galmar.
Again?
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready, Ulfric. Whenever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of many?
No, but neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready? Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready. And I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
And I'm sure you could do it too. All right. This is it.
Yes!
Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there. Then I commit them to whatever gods they still... Talos be with you.
Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word.
Honor to you, my Thane.
Anything, please? Everything I've got on display, really. You've traveled. Landstrider.